Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Now, I've just had a priority sub come through, which is super nice. Been a bit dry on those just lately. But anyway, this is a Marion Drain project. He wants this video to come out today if it can. So we can do that. We'll get it sorted, no problem. But I've just noticed the track is only 2 minutes 22 long. And when I'm doing these exclusive videos and people are dipping in their pockets for these videos, I like to try and offer, as best value as I can. I try and make the videos last at least 10 minutes. I talk about the band as much as I can. And usually if we've got a shorter track, I try and listen to a couple of their tracks and say, look, send over another one as well so we can fill out the video a bit more. And unfortunately with this guy, we have already checked out his other tracks. So if you want to listen to his other tracks and hear me talk about those, you can do that already. So what I'll say to him is, when your next track comes out as well, just send it over and we'll get you on a priority sub, no problem, free of charge. Right, this track for us today is called Insidious. It's just come out. It's featuring our great friend Patrick McElravy on the vocals as well. So we're loving all of that. Let's check it out. It's only 2 minutes 22. Here we go. Nice tone. Cool. Patrick always brings a hype to his vocal, building it up and getting more angry and passionate with the vocal as he goes through. It's good. Moved it away from the straight chug. Sounds good. Got a nice tone for a good chug though. Nice. Good energy in this one as well, like the video, put a bit of effort into making the video there as well. Pretty cool, good job. I would have liked to have seen it be a bit longer track, to be honest with you. I think you could have pushed another melodic guitar section in there because that sounded great. And it was a nice contrast from that chugging stuff. Although the guitar tone was great for the chug, there was a lot of chug in there. And I think when it broke out into that more melodic side there, it kind of was a breath of fresh air into the music because it was different to the chuggy stuff, but the tone as well worked nicely within. It just kind of opened out. Chugging is very tight. I always think of it as tight music. And when something's tight all the time, it's nice to kind of relax it out at some point and then pull it back into the tight. So I think you could have lengthened this track out a bit more than 2 minutes 22, made it a 3.5 minute track by adding in another melodic section and maybe even a bit of a lead section over the top of that as well would have sounded cool. Because 2 minutes 22 is quite short for a track. That's kind of grindcore territories when you just have a pure chaos for 2 minutes, and you don't want it to be much longer than that in those cases because it's spent its load by 2 minutes, because then you just start to get repetitious. But with this track, I thought that it could have done with a bit more repetition, with bringing back that melodic guitar section. It would have worked nicely, and it would have just lengthened the track out a bit longer, and give the listener a bit more to listen to. So think about that maybe in the future. But I enjoyed it very much. Had a great sound. Patrick always does a cool vocal. He brings in that new metal edge to the music as well. He's got a style with his vocal. It's not just a kind of generic style. It's specific, and it goes with specific types of music, and it brings in a specific edge to whatever he does, to whatever type of music that is, whether it's a metalcore stuff, or I've done kind of more heavy post-rocky stuff, or whatever it is. He'll bring in his edge, his spin, his style to that music. You're not just getting a guy that screams with a gravelly throat. He's got a specific style to his vocal, and it either works or it doesn't. And I think in this case it worked nicely. You've got to select the right track for Patrick to sing over, because, as I say, sometimes you don't want his style in that kind of music. It doesn't necessarily work right for that kind of music, but there's a bunch of styles where it does work right, and he does that nicely. So very, very cool. As I say, just send over your next track when you put it out, and we'll give you a priority day as well, because I don't like to think that I've only given you kind of 2 minutes 22 of my listening time. I like to give people more than that when they're dipping into their pockets, so don't worry about that. No problem. Hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. Give these guys some support, because they're always supporting the show and putting out new music, and helping other people as well. So very good friends of the show. Very, very cool. See you around, guys. Bye.